All right, so we're going to see how Mr. J receives me. Well, hi, handsome. Are you ready? Are you ready for your day? Your session? Yeah? Oh, not so bad. Not so bad. Well, come here. Come on, handsome. You okay, Bubba? Relax. Relax. Oh my gosh, look at how tense he still is. What? You're not going to finish that hay in your mouth? Are you not going to finish that hay? Come here. That's pressure. Come here. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. Come on. Come on. You gotta try. Come on. Good boy. Relax. Relax. There, you're good. You're fine. Oh, thank you. Thank you, because I want him to participate. Yeah, are you with me? You there? Are you present? Come here. There you go. There you go. Sometimes you can help by sticking your finger on the tongue and massaging the tongue. All right, dude, let's get you out. We're going to put your bareback pad on today. Yesterday was his first day with the bareback pad. And he did really well. He was tense and tight at first, but he did, obviously no bucking. Good boy. But I know that it was a trigger. And I filmed it. I filmed yesterday with my cell phone. So it's not the best because my phone will only capture a little bit. So I tried to stay in front of the phone the whole time. But yeah, he was tight and apprehensive, but we got there. And we did some riding. So we're gonna put it on. Yes, it's back. Hi, sweetheart. It is back, buddy. Lovey's like, why aren't I being ridden? Love, your turn's coming, sweetheart. Trust me. It is cool. It's cooling down. We have a new course to film, which is going to be excellent. You there? Are you here with me? Are you here? Are you here? What you worried about? What you worried about? Nobody's going to hit you. Nobody's hit you here. You're not going to get hit. Love bug. Oh, I love buggy. Love buggy. Oh, look at her. Look at that cuteness. Look at my girl. Well, I know you want to come. I know. Sweetheart. So today I'm going to work on 2 new things for Jay that he needs. They all need. We're going to work on some in-hand work. Now I've done in-hand work with him already. We're going to do some different in-hand work. And we're particularly going to be working with a dressage whip. I call this a dressage whip because it's long. Because we need you to get a little unstuck. He's still really sticky when I ride. And I talked about it yesterday that the most important thing right now is that he relax and supple longitudinally while we're walking around. He just relaxes and isn't tight and tense and follows my contact, my feel in my hand, which he was doing yesterday. So we're going to continue that but I'm going to start adding now. I'm going to do less of the groundwork as far as the lunging, and I'm going to start adding some more particular work that will easily transfer over to riding. And he needs that. He really needs that. Come out of his shell. Come on, buddy. Come on. Yep. Did you hear that big? Yep. So when I pull on this, it's for you to come, not to pull back. You're good. You're good. I gotcha. I gotcha. We're going to start using the dressage whip with riding because you get stuck just like in the lunge with the lunge whip. You get so stuck. And you're okay. Yeah, you're okay. Oh, you're so tight and tense. Relax. Come here. Good boy. Yeah, you want to go ahead? You can go ahead and catch us. Good boy. There you go. Yeah, good boy. So let's pull again. Good. Come on. Yep, let's go. Your job's to walk with me, not behind me. And I'm going to walk on his right side because he gets so worried. Oh, little Lando's laying down again. That's so sweet. Good boy. Yeah. Come on. Yep. Yep, you can't slack. Can't check out. All right, my dear, you go ahead. Oh, good. I think we're going to get a poop. That's excellent. He's been pooping more every day, which is releasing. This is excellent, you guys. Oh my gosh, good. Good boy, Jay. Not all. Come on, he's holding his breath again. Come on. Come on. Good. You're fine. You haven't done anything wrong. I just need you to not pull on me. Hi, guys. Hi, bros. Hi, Lando. Come. Come. Good boy. So I'm still going to be working with Jay in the round pen. I could work him in the 20-meter circle over here. Come on. Right behind us. But I'm going to stay where he's most comfortable until he can loosen up and relax more at the walk when I'm riding. Why switch areas? So many people are so quick to switch and move the horse to a new area. And the horses, you're pushing them out of their threshold. You know, I really need him to get a lot more relaxed in here before I want to take him anywhere else. Because then it's just going to be more stimulation for him being in a newer environment, even if it's just over there. Come on. Yep, move it. Yep, move it. All right. So I am specifically going to be working with JJ in a ground exercise that's going to be asking him to side pass. And why am I going to choose a side passing? So we've already worked on a lot of different ground exercises in my training program, my system. So that includes him learning how to lead behind me, learning how to partner walk with me, learning how to partner walk at a walk or trot with my energy, learning how to free lunge. We're not so great at that yet. But learning, especially online, how to work with my energy and how to get him unstuck. We've made a lot of breakthroughs. We've spent the first 30 days mostly with breakthroughs. And then this next 30 days, and we're in the third week now, we've actually been able to progress. And he's been able to find relaxation and safety and comfort with all of these ground exercises. And we've added the riding, permission to get on specifically, and dealing with when he's not sure about me getting on, getting down, and come on, Jay, it's okay. You know, your worst fear is not going to happen. So then getting on, we're on now. And he's walking, but he's walking with still a lot of tightness. I don't feel the tension through his back. He's just got a really short stride. So my first focus when I get on with a horse like this with that level of tension and apprehension, and you already know that he's really slow and doesn't like to do anything other than a slow walk or a slow trot. Everyone calls these types of horses lazy or dull, non-responsive, so they end up constantly flooding the horse with a lot of pressure to go, and you actually are just going to shut them down even more. And that's where we're at. Or he's going to implode and explode. That's where we were at. So in rebuilding him, I have to go about things differently, and I'll go about them quietly, which I know he won't hear at first because he's so tuned out. And then I'll bam, 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 and bring up the energy. So I'm going to make it real quick and short and be done with it. And I'll do that as long as I have to until he can start to come out of his trigger and shutting down and getting deep within himself and become a little bit more responsive. And so with the walk right now, all I wanted to focus on was continuing the level of suppling and contact at the walk when I'm riding. And so for Jay, one of the other issues for him is he was always ridden in a big tom thumb, really harsh bit, neck reined, one hand, and everyone was told, don't pull on him. He's got a real sensitive mouth. Well, of course he has a sensitive mouth when you have the harshest bit in his mouth. And don't yell at him, be harsh with him, don't ride him with any contact, you don't need to, and he doesn't like it. He's got a real sensitive mouth. What bullshit. So he's afraid of contact. He's afraid, he's been hit so many times, it's taken his owner a long time to be able to touch his ears, and of course I've been working on his face still. That's why he's a hard to catch horse. Before he came to me, she was still riding in the bit, unfortunately, but I advised her not to go into the rope halter unless you're going to take lessons with me or I'm going to be doing it, making that transition. And she allowed one of her friends to ride him, and very briefly, and his owner didn't see anything wrong with the riding, but after that she couldn't catch her horse anymore, and she couldn't show up with the bridle. He was absolutely petrified. So he will no longer be ridden in a bit, period. And my job is to work with him accepting contact and pressure and confinement around his flight zone in his face. So at the walk, I'm not as concerned with the speed or the lack of a nice, relaxed, stretchy stride. I just want him to get comfortable and be able to relax into contact. That's going pretty well though. So now I'm going to add today, this is great, Jay, but I need you to pick up and lengthen your stride at the same time, just at the walk. So I will stay at the walk until the end of our 30 days. As long as he's able to give me, and he will, tries, and he's able to stretch hopefully today and lengthen that walk and stay relaxed and not tight and intense here. That's our goal today at the walk. When you can have that successful every time you ride, and successful means not that you can make it happen, that the horse starts offering that to you, you're ready for the trot. And so for a horse like JJ to even begin to offer that, it could take another 30 days at the walk and continuing to do all of the ground stuff. We're not done yet. We've just gotten to a place where I feel safe enough to ride him and he feels safe enough to have me on him. But our groundwork isn't done. It's not at a masterful level by any means. There's so much tension in him still. Masterful level would be being able to free lunge him and work with him on an online lunge and him being able to stretch with his nose to the ground. A complete longitudinal stretch at the walk, the trot. Therefore, he'd pick up an effortless, collected canter in self-carriage. He is not there. But this is my experience that tells me he is where I need him to be to trust me enough to ride. So there's still a lot more work that needs to get done with this horse that his owner will be able to do. So I'm going to introduce the side passing because he has to think. Side passing is excellent. He's holding his breath again. Do you hear that? So I just woke him up because he checks out. Yep. So side passing, we're going to turn him around. Come on, everything he does is pretty slow. And I'm going to get him at a distance, the distance of this whip, and he's got to learn to go sideways. And sometimes the front end, you can point the front end away from you. I'm getting big with him because he shuts down so much, you guys. Good. Let the front end lead. Good. Let it lead. Good. Yep, good boy. I'm not afraid of getting kicked by Jay. That's why we have a lunge whip. If you're afraid of getting kicked, good boy. Then keep your distance. Come on. Nope, nope. All those questions are uncertainty, and his right side is his worst side. Come on. Good. So good. So what it needs to look like, good boy. Come on. I said, let's go. I'm going to be taking it up a lot of notches because when I go to get on you with that crop today and you feel that crop, I don't need you to freak out. He didn't do anything wrong. I am just 1, 2, 3, let's go right now. So what is healthy side pass, a good side pass looks like, is if he's traveling to his left, I'm on his right, he's going to be crossing over in the front. Let the shoulder lead right now. A really advanced horse would be able to go here, straight. He's not. Let the shoulder lead, but as long as I can continue to get the right side of him, both his hind and his fore, to cross under and over, that's a successful side pass. And so what you're seeing is he's stuck and choppy. He's like here, here. He gives me a couple here, and he's like, oh my God, you're blowing my mind. So he has to think. Anytime you're asking a horse to specifically place their feet, whether it's side passing, learning how to turn on the haunch, learning how to turn on the forehand, all of these specific requests ask them to move their feet in a particular way. They have to think about it. And right now, I'm just going and blowing with him. I'm not going slow because he checks out so fast. If he was a really, excuse me guys, allergies, if he was a really nervous type of horse, so high sensitive, I would go so slow. And I would not be coming on so strong. But because Jay checks out, as you guys have already seen, I'm like, let's go. Yep, let's go.